What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back for some more Ace of Base, and we're returning to the 1998 album Flowers. Thank you again to Mikey for sending me the expanded folder. We are going to listen to a tune from the proper album, though it is fair to say there is a remix of this track that is next in the folder. I don't have time to do two reactions, but I didn't want to wait any longer to do Ace of Base again. I think it's been about a month, so we'll listen to the normal version of Donnie this time, and then next time we'll listen to a remix by, I believe, Ole Evinrude, not sure if I'm saying the surname correctly, but Donnie, it's a male given name, first name as we call them here in the States, so I feel like without further context, I don't know what to do with this. One-word titles are always tough to get a read on, and even more so when it's a name or a proper noun, so I'll see what I can pick up on a first listen. This is Ace of Base, and the track is Donnie from their 1998 album Flowers. World sound. I didn't see that coming in. That flourish. It's a tiny bit like an ABBA track. Years went by, but the chapter of love stays unfinished for you. Keep on dancing through your new life, maybe make a move, make him see you again as the flower you are. Donnie, 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 Donnie was the boy you always wanted by your side. Donnie, 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 Donnie was the boy come back again. And then it starts fading. That's cheeky. Right when it feels like it's about to dismantle and end more naturally, it swells back to life and then immediately begins fading. So yeah, it's a fun tune. As I said, it reminded me a bit of their country forebears, ABBA, in that it has a lightness to it, but it feels like the lyrics are a bit more emotionally complex and even pained, or at least complex. Nevertheless, I do enjoy the strings in particular. I love that flourish when it gets higher, and there are a couple moments where they're more like emotional strokes to it. And the lyrics, as far as I can gather, seem to be about a guy that this woman had a thing for back when they were younger, and I think they spent time on a beach together, and there was a suggestion that maybe it could be something, but it never quite turned into that, even though he was the guy that she was thinking about night and day. But now it sounds like years later, maybe 10 years later, and using the passing of seasons as a reference point to the passage of time, speaking about the past as if it was the summer when things were easier, which you could take more literally, but also I think works on a figurative level, the idea of the bright halcyon days of youth, the summer of your life, and then you move into fall and eventually winter. But it sounds like the guy is still sort of around and sort of darting in and out of her modern life, and whoever the narrator is, maybe just an omniscient narrator speaking about characters in a story, seems to be saying that, you could still get him to notice you, and you could finally fulfill this lingering regret or dissatisfaction at not being able to fully make that connection earlier. So there's still a bit of hope and positivity in the sentiment, even if there's this longing, or indeed unfulfilled longing, that seems to hang over the main woman character of the tune. So yes, I don't know who Donnie is. Again, maybe this is autobiographical, maybe, and perhaps more likely it's just a story about the way that emotions are complicated, and someone who never quite felt like they had the experience or relationship or connection with this person that they wanted the most. Maybe it's still possible, it's still there, but it's, as of the time that we're being told about in the song, not realized. It's still a hypothetical, not an actual or real experience. So I like the way it feels a bit sad, and yet there's still hope in the tune thematically. I like the way that it has a lightness and a danceability, but with those strings especially, there's still a bit of emotional weight to it. So it's a cool tune. Definitely not what I would consider their regular style, in that it doesn't have that synth pop meets reggae type of rhythm and sound. But I do like, as I said, when it started, I felt like, ooh, this is going to be a down-tempo ballad type of track, and then boom, in comes this 4/4 kick drum, and it really sort of took off. So I do like the way that it was a bit two-sided sonically, not just temporally and thematically and lyrically, but even in regard to the balance of the rhythm and the tempo. So enjoyed it. Do look forward to hearing the I have the folder open. I suppose I could look. Evinrude, is that it? I think Ole Evinrude. Yeah, Ole Evinrude. So we'll listen to that one next, and then it looks like we'll be done with the regular album, because there's a few B-sides, and then a US-only track, Whenever You're Near Me, and then there's some re-recordings of tracks. So yeah, there's still a fair amount to go in this folder, but the next time we come back, we'll listen to the remix of this tune. Do let me know what you think of this one. Shout out to all the Ace of Base folks, not only for following and commenting, but for the patience, and I will be back next time. Peace.